Are you planning to form an LLC? Want to avoid common mistakes? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to delve into the world of limited liability companies, or LLCs, and highlight the pitfalls that many entrepreneurs stumble upon. We'll be discussing the top 10 blunders that can trip you up on your journey to success. We'll start by discussing the importance of having an adequate operating agreement. Then we'll move on to the crucial distinction between personal and business finances. Get ready to understand the significance of annual state requirements and the implications of choosing the wrong registered agent. We'll also talk about the tax obligations of an LLC, the maintenance it requires, and the potential consequences of failing to obtain necessary licenses and permits. We'll also explore how to protect personal assets, planning for the future, and the importance of seeking legal advice. So buckle up for an informative ride. Stick around to learn about the top 10 LLC blunders and how to avoid them. The first blunder is not having a comprehensive operating agreement. Now, we're not just talking about a basic run-of-the-mill agreement here. We're talking about a comprehensive, tailor-made agreement that caters to your specific business needs. It's like a blueprint for your LLC, outlining the who, what, when, where, and how of your business operations. Think of it this way. You wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, would you? Similarly, your operating agreement is the blueprint for your business. It sets out the rules, the responsibilities, the procedures. It spells out how profits and losses are distributed, how meetings are conducted, how disputes are resolved, and so much more. Without a comprehensive operating agreement, you're essentially navigating the business world without a compass. It's a risky move that can lead to confusion, misunderstandings, and potentially legal disputes down the line. And trust me, those are the last things you need when you're trying to run a successful business. You see, an inadequate operating agreement is like a weak foundation. It might hold up for a while, but eventually it's going to crack under pressure. And when that happens, it's not just your business that's at risk. It's your personal assets, your relationships, your peace of mind. So what should a comprehensive operating agreement include? Well, it should clearly define the roles and responsibilities of all members. It should outline the distribution of profits and losses. It should detail the procedures for meetings and voting. It should include provisions for resolving disputes. And it should set out the rules for adding or removing members, among other things. I can't stress enough how crucial it is to have a comprehensive operating agreement. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not something to be taken lightly or put off until later. It's something that needs careful thought, meticulous planning, and professional guidance. So, always make sure your operating agreement is comprehensive and well-drafted. It's one of the best investments you can make for your business. It's your roadmap to success, your safeguard against uncertainty, your peace of mind in the world of business. Because, at the end of the day, a well-drafted operating agreement is not just a document, it's a cornerstone of a successful LLC. Next up, blunder number 2, mixing personal and business finances. The distinction between your personal and business finances is pivotal to running a successful LLC. When you blur the line, you risk muddying your financial waters and causing a host of issues. For instance, if your business takes a hit, your personal assets could be at risk. Or you might find that your personal credit score is impacted by your business's financial performance. Furthermore, mixing finances can make tax time a nightmare. Tracking expenses and income becomes a labyrinthine task when personal and business funds are intertwined. Moreover, maintaining separate finances enhances your professionalism. It shows potential investors and partners that you're serious about your business. It also simplifies matters when it comes to legal issues or disputes. So, don't fall into the trap of mixing your personal and business finances. Establish separate accounts, track your expenses diligently, and maintain a clear financial divide. Remember, keep your personal and business finances separate. Blunder 3 is ignoring annual state requirements. It's like playing a game of chess without knowing the rules. You're bound to lose. Every state has its own set of requirements for LLCs that must be met on an annual basis. This could include filing annual reports or paying franchise taxes. It's not just a matter of ticking boxes, it's about maintaining your LLC's good standing. Ignoring these requirements is not an option. The consequences can be severe, ranging from hefty fines to administrative dissolution. That's right. Your LLC could be dismissed, poof, gone, just like that. And reinstating it is no walk in the park. It's a process that's both time-consuming and expensive. Think of these requirements as a yearly health checkup for your LLC. Yes, it might be a bit of a hassle, but it's absolutely crucial for the well-being of your business. So remember, always stay on top of your annual state requirements. Fourth blunder, choosing the wrong registered agent. A registered agent is a lifeline for your LLC. They're the ones who receive crucial legal and tax documents on behalf of your business. They also act as a point of contact between your LLC and the state. Now imagine the chaos if this person or entity is unreliable or inefficient. Missed paperwork, late filings, and a slew of other problems could come knocking at your door. Choosing the wrong registered agent could mean jeopardizing your LLC's good standing with the state. It could lead to penalties, fines, and in worst-case scenarios, even the dissolution of your LLC. So don't take this decision lightly. Do your research. Consider the agent's reliability, availability, and experience. Remember, a registered agent should be more than just a name on a form. They should be a trusted ally in your business venture. Choose your registered agent wisely. Halfway through, blunder 5, not understanding the LLC tax obligations. This blunder is a bit tricky as it's wrapped in the complex universe of taxation. But fear not, we'll unravel this tangled web together. So, the tax obligations of an LLC or limited liability company can vary significantly based on a few factors, including the state where it's registered, the nature of the business, and the number of members. Firstly, let's talk about the pass-through taxation. This is the default tax status for most LLCs. Here, the business itself doesn't pay taxes. Instead, the profits or losses pass through to the owners, who report them on their personal tax returns. This can be a boon, as it avoids the double taxation that corporations often face. However, it can also bring about its own set of complications, especially if the LLC is multi-member and each owner has a different share of the profits. Next up, the self-employment tax. If you're actively involved in your LLC, the IRS considers you self-employed. This means you need to pay self-employment taxes, which cover Social Security and Medicare. Now let's talk about sales tax. If your LLC sells goods, you may need to collect and remit sales tax. The rules for this vary by state and possibly by the type of goods you're selling. And don't forget about employment taxes if your LLC has employees. You'll need to withhold federal income tax, Social Security, and Medicare from their wages and pay a matching amount yourself. So what happens if you don't understand these obligations? Well, you might find yourself in hot water with Uncle Sam. Late fees, penalties, interest. These can all pile up if you don't fulfill your tax obligations. Moreover, you might make decisions that inadvertently increase your tax liability. In conclusion, understanding your LLC's tax obligations isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. It can save you from financial headaches down the line and ensure your business remains in good standing. So do your homework, consult with a tax professional if needed, and stay on top of your game. Make sure you understand your LLC's tax obligations. Blunder 6, not properly maintaining the LLC. So, you've set up your LLC, congratulations, but the work doesn't stop there. It's crucial to properly maintain your LLC to maximize its benefits and protect your personal assets. Think of your LLC like a car. You wouldn't drive a classic muscle car without regular oil changes and tune-ups, would you? The same applies to your LLC. Regular maintenance includes filing annual reports, holding and documenting annual meetings, and updating the operating agreement as necessary. Neglecting these tasks can lead to serious consequences. Your LLC could lose its good standing with the state, face fines, or even be dissolved. This would expose your personal assets to business liabilities, a situation no one wants to be in. So remember, setting up the LLC is just the first step. Like that classic muscle car, your LLC needs regular care and attention to keep it running smoothly. Always take the time to properly maintain your LLC. Blunder 7. Failing to obtain necessary licenses and permits. This is a common pitfall that can have severe repercussions for your LLC. Licenses and permits are not just legal formalities, they're a testament to your organization's credibility, demonstrating to customers, suppliers, and investors that your business is legitimate and operates within the confines of the law. Failing to secure the appropriate licenses and permits can result in hefty fines, penalties, or even the closure of your business. Whether it's a general business license, a professional or trade license, or a health department permit, each plays a crucial role in your business's operation. Never underestimate the importance of these documents. They serve as a protective shield, ensuring your business stays on the right side of the law. And remember, what's required can vary greatly from one location to another and between industries. So be sure to research thoroughly. Make sure you have all the necessary licenses and permits for your LLC. Blunder 8, not protecting personal assets. One of the most alluring reasons for setting up an LLC is the legal protection it offers your personal assets. However, it's not an automatic shield. It's a protection that needs to be maintained, and failing to do so can lead to disastrous consequences. Imagine this scenario. You've started your LLC, your business is thriving, and then out of the blue, you're hit with a lawsuit. If you haven't taken steps to protect your personal assets, you could lose much more than just your business. Your house, your car, your savings, all could be at risk. Scary, isn't it? So how do you avoid this blunder? First and foremost, keep your personal and business finances separate. This means having separate bank accounts and credit cards for your business. It also means not using business funds for personal expenses. If you blur the lines between personal and business finances, you could be accused of treating your LLC as an extension of your personal affairs, which can lead to the piercing of your LLC's liability shield. Secondly, ensure you're adequately insured. Having the right insurance can provide an additional layer of protection for both your business and personal assets. Think of it as a safety net that catches you when unexpected events threaten to bring your business down. Thirdly, don't forget about your operating agreement. It's not just a document to be filed away and forgotten. It's a living, breathing part of your LLC that outlines how your business operates. It should be updated regularly to reflect changes in your business and to reinforce the separation between your personal and business assets. Lastly, always follow the rules and regulations pertinent to your LLC. This includes meeting annual state requirements, maintaining proper records, and obtaining necessary licenses and permits. Neglecting these responsibilities can weaken the protection your LLC offers your personal assets. In essence, protecting your personal assets is about respecting the distinction between your personal and business affairs. It's about being diligent, responsible, and proactive. Always protect your personal assets. Blunder 9, not planning for the future. The path to entrepreneurial success is not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected obstacles. That's why it's crucial to have a roadmap for your LLC. Without a plan, you're like a ship sailing in the middle of the ocean with no compass or destination in sight. Imagine the potential problems. You could be caught off guard by market changes, or your business might stagnate due to a lack of innovation or strategic growth planning. Maybe you'll face retirement without a succession plan or exit strategy. So, think ahead. Where do you want your LLC to be in 5 years? 10 years? What are the potential market trends and how can you adapt to them? Who will take over when you're ready to step down? Remember, successful businesses aren't just built on good ideas, they're built on good plans. Always have a plan for the future of your LLC. Finally, blunder 10, not seeking legal advice. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how often this crucial step is overlooked. Many entrepreneurs dive into the world of business blindfolded without consulting a legal expert. This is like trying to navigate a ship without a compass. You're bound to hit an iceberg sooner or later. Legal advice is not just about avoiding lawsuits or compliance issues. It's about understanding the legal landscape of your industry, knowing your rights and obligations, and being prepared for any legal challenges that might come your way. Without this knowledge, you're walking on a tightrope without a safety net. It's important to remember that each business is unique, each industry has its own set of regulations, and each state has its own laws. A legal expert can help you navigate this complex terrain and ensure that your LLC is on solid legal ground. So here's your takeaway. Always seek legal advice when forming and operating an LLC. Don't let this blunder be your downfall. Well, there you have it, the top 10 LLC blunders. Let's take a moment to recap, shall we? First up, we discussed the peril of an inadequate operating agreement. It's essential to have a comprehensive and well-drafted agreement that clearly outlines the rights, responsibilities, and roles of all members. Next, we touched on the importance of keeping personal and business finances separate. This blunder could not only put your personal assets at risk, but also jeopardize the legal protection offered by your LLC. We then moved on to the third blunder, ignoring annual state requirements. Remember, your LLC could face fines, penalties, or even dissolution if you fail to comply with these requirements. Fourth on our list was choosing the wrong registered agent. This person or entity plays a crucial role in receiving legal documents on behalf of your LLC, so choose wisely. Halfway through, we delved into the complex world of LLC tax obligations. Understanding these obligations is key to avoiding any unwelcome surprises come tax season. Next, we discussed the importance of properly maintaining your LLC. Regular meetings, updated records, and proper documentation all contribute to the health of your LLC. Seventh, we highlighted the blunder of failing to obtain necessary licenses and permits. These documents are vital to the legal operation of your business. Coming in at number 8, we discussed not protecting personal assets. Remember, the purpose of an LLC is to limit liability, so make sure your personal assets are well protected. Nearing the end, we talked about the importance of planning for the future. A solid succession plan can help ensure the longevity of your LLC. Finally, we discussed the blunder of not seeking legal advice. While it may seem like an unnecessary expense initially, legal advice can save you a lot of trouble down the line. And that, my friends, wraps up our discussion on the top 10 LLC blunders. But remember, knowing these blunders is just the first step. The real challenge lies in avoiding them when forming and operating your LLC. So tread carefully, plan wisely, and you'll be well on your way to success. Thanks for watching, and remember, avoid these blunders to ensure the success of your LLC.